We need to talk about what happened last night at WrestleMania 41 from beginning to end. But before we get into the triple threat match main event between Roman Reigns, CM Punk, and Seth Rollins, I want to take the time to congratulate my boy Jey Uso, who won the World Heavyweight Championship at WrestleMania 40 after what years of struggling and getting better. He's finally earned his spot. Yeah, shout out to my nigga Jey Uso. We yeeting out here, so shout out to you, bruh. Alright, so let's get into what everybody is talking about. The moment that Paul Heyman betrayed CM Punk and the Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns. This triple threat match was not only crazy, but it had everybody crashing out on Twitter, Instagram. A lot of reactors, content creators were reacting to this crazy moment between Paul Heyman and CM Punk. And what I find out about it is that Paul did not want to low blow CM Punk because of their close relationship from 2012 to 2013. And they both go way back, and this ain't the first time Paul Heyman has betrayed CM Punk. He betrayed Brock, he betrayed Roman, he betrayed, I think, CM Punk. I think those were the only three wrestlers that he's betrayed the most. But then the moment that shocked me completely was when he betrayed Roman Reigns out of all people. And he aligned himself with Seth Rollins. I knew from the minute when CM Punk came back 2 years ago, Seth hated this guy. He did not want him back in the WWE. And I knew this was only for a storyline because in the back of my mind, I was just sitting there thinking that even though the two of them had real interest in real life, but they're professional, they learn to just keep it professional and just put their pride to the side and just go out there and give the fans what they want to see. And we all thought that in 2024, CM Punk was going to win the Royal Rumble when it was Cody Rhodes to go to WrestleMania, the main event, night 1 and night 2. But CM Punk got injured due to a bicep injury when he eliminated Drew McIntyre. Ever since then, both Punk and Rollins had the rivalries, but it wasn't that easy because he got into it with Drew McIntyre, and the two of them told one of the absolute best stories in professional wrestling history. And so after that, he cut his focus to Seth Rollins, leading their first steel cage match in Netflix's Monday Night Raw, which was crazy, by the way, which CM Punk won the match. Then the two had the rivalries, and then leading up to the triple threat match at WrestleMania 41, when Seth Rollins finally got his lip back with Roman Reigns and CM Punk. He finally won the match, after taking L's from CM Punk. And this was one of the craziest moments that I've never thought I'd see the day, when Paul Heyman and Seth Rollins would end up linking up with one another to close out 41, which is crazy. And mind you, the Jey Uso versus Gunther match was not perfect. I'm not saying that everybody doesn't have the right to complain about the match, but it is what it is. The IWC will always complain about dumb stuff. You know what I'm saying? Let Jey Uso have his moment. Jey Uso earned it. He didn't cheat. It wasn't his fault that they're pushing him. It is what it is. Everybody loves him because he's the most popular on the roster. So, at the end of the day, it is what it is. Jey Uso is your new champion. It happened at WrestleMania 41. Let him and his brother and the fans have their moment, But I want to talk about this other match, too, with Jada Cargill and Naomi. Both women completely changed the game. They knew how to get the crowd going, even though they were quiet at first. But it was Jada that pretty much made that match memorable with her strength. She is the strongest woman on the roster, and her strength says it all. And the match was pretty good. It was fun. It wasn't perfect, but it was fun. But at the end of the day, you know, dynamic duo between Paul Heyman and Seth Rollins, it's going to be the most talked about moments in WrestleMania history. And they're going to explain their actions, either it's on Raw or SmackDown. I don't know. But one thing's for sure is that everybody just cannot stop talking about what happened. And I'm looking forward to it. I'm investing in it. And yeah, I'm interested. So that was my thoughts on the heel turn with Seth Rollins and Paul Heyman at WrestleMania 41. But the question is Roman Reigns or CM Punk going to end up coexisting now that Paul Heyman betrayed them both? We shall see. So, what y'all thoughts on this? Let me know in the comments down below.